Good afternoon, colleagues. Good afternoon, members of National Assembly and all stakeholders. My name is Shikoli Steven Anguva. I coordinate the network of TB champions in Kenya. It's a network that brings together TB-affected communities. And as we are sitting here, all of us are affected because we are breathing. We are all breathing. Or is there anybody that came in with their oxygen machine? Nobody came in with their air, sindio? So all of us are at risk of TB. So if you look at the agreement that our country has signed, it's going to affect the price of some commodities like the TB medicine that we have been getting for free. And remember, most of our TB medicine have been bought by our partners who are Global Fund as well as USAID. So such agreement will limit them in terms of procuring medicine for us to give us for free. So the higher you go, the lesser our communities will get access to treatment. And if you want to end TB, you cannot end TB if you don't provide services such as medicine. The other critical thing on this is that public participation. Where was public participation done? Were we as communities consulted? I've heard in this conversation that even some of our members of parliament, they have just heard about this thing today, and it has already been signed. It is supposed to move to the next level, which is the component of ratification. So there are some content of this SEPA that even members of National Assembly were not aware. What about us as community? I know our constitution is very clear that for anything to be done that is going to affect the livelihood and lives of our citizens, there is a component of public participation. So for us, we demand that we get consulted in our various capacity. As affected communities, we have our leadership structure. And we are not very expensive, but our ideas are very expensive. Just consult us, even if you need letters from us, and we really appreciate what Econews and Kelin have done to ensure that they're bringing us here to give our input. So this is a feedback to the trade committee, even as you go to as you go to discuss this thing at the House of the National Assembly, just ask the question about public participation or request views, even if it is written memorandum from some of us as affected communities, and that will bring life into the component of meaningful engagement and public participation. We have views, and as Econews has broken down very clear on what this means, even us as communities, we have our ideas that we would like to inform the National Assembly when it comes to the component of ratification of this SEPA that is coming. We know it has goodies and it has some negatives, but we don't want the negative to outweigh the positives. So let us look at it very keenly and ensure that we have more positives and more investment that is coming in terms of the country that will save our lives. Remember, one life saved is $1 million that has been returned. One life that is lost is $1 million that is lost in the country. So I thank you, and I speak that we need to ensure that this document is looked into very further and ensure that the voices of the affected communities has been put into consideration. I thank you.